Hey folks, and welcome to our first ever episode of Traversing with Friends.
Yeah.
A podcast where we all drive to Asheville for Todd's bachelor party and record a podcast because we're smart.
We're real people, not actors.
Real
Correct.
people, not actors. My name's Chris.
My name's Todd.
And I'm Obert, sponsored by Chevy.
and their wonderful unlimited Wi-Fi plan available to you on 2017 Chevy Traverses.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi is pretty cool.
Yeah, not too bad.
Brought to you apart by Chevy.
Yeah. So you may be wondering why we're all in a Traverse, why we're all here.
I don't think anybody's wondering that.
No, I think we're traversing.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it was pretty well explained. So,
And as you just heard, we have a special guest, kind of, our chauffeur of the day.
yeah, the chauffeur, Brad was nice enough to volunteer to drive us so we could drink in the car. So,
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. We said, hey, little boy, you're driving us.
hey, you. So yeah, what are you guys excited for on this rainy day?
I'm not so excited about the rain, but it's gonna be a great bachelor party.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do hate the rain.
Yeah.
There's like a less percent chance of rain in Asheville.
We all know that Asheville are meccas of America.
Right. Yep.
So I'm very excited to check that out. I know there's some.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited to check all this out. So
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So, but it wouldn't be Ted's bachelor party or traversing alone with friends or traversing with friends if we didn't start drinking. So, who wants to kick us off?
I will go first.
Our first road broda.
Road Broda?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro.
That was nice Traverse acoustics.
So the beer I grabbed out of Chris's fridge today is Seasonal Midnight Summit, a vanilla milk stout by Highland Brewing, Asheville, North Carolina.
Hey,
Nice.
that's where we're going.
I like it. Very cool can. It looks like something I would see on pajamas. Lady pajamas.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. It's a 12-ounce beer, 6% ABV. Let's check it out.
Nice morning beer. Yeah, it's supposed to rain all weekend. There you go. That's drinking the car. Perfect.
As we crash into the vehicle in front of us because our chauffeur is tailgating. So this beer's good.
That's good.
It's not as vanilla-y as I thought it was going to be. It's a little bit roasty and toasty.
Roasty toast banana.
Nice.
Yeah, there's no bananas.
Those RT.
No, overall, I mean, I wish there was a little bit more vanilla. There's definitely hints of coffee, which I didn't expect to have in here, and there's no hints of milk. So it's very,
Would you say it's a good beer to start off your long day of lots of...
probably not. It's probably a little too heavy for that, but...
Well, everybody knows that. You gotta put the heaviest at the bottom of the stomach.
Right, that's how that works, right?
So you don't want to have a bunch of light pop over.
Right.
So it's good. It's good to get this to coat your stomach lining. This heavy.
Yeah, definitely. Gotta get it flowing. There are little hints of chocolate in here, probably like 100% dark cacao instead of chocolate, but it's good.
Nice. So in true traversing with friends fashion, do you mind if we all try it?
Yeah, of course. That's sucking it around.
That is something we can do now.
We don't know the laws in North Carolina about.
I feel like this is very much.
This is actually being reported in Connecticut, where it's
Yeah.
there's any police officer.
Yeah, I definitely pick up what you're talking about. There's like a little bit of it, but I do get bitterness like cacao.
Yeah.
This, for being a vanilla milk stout, this very much reminds me of Breckenridge. You guys had that one before?
Yeah, okay.
I don't think I've had that
I
before.
think that's a little sweet, the Breckenridge.
I would, maybe a bit.
Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I wish this was a little bit sweeter.
Yeah, but not a bad beer. What do you think?
I'd probably give this a 3.25.
That was what I was thinking.
Nice.
In a quarter.
Yeah, I'd probably give it maybe 3.5. But I find it. I'm like finding that in order for me to give something less than it has to start not great. So I think I have to adjust my rating scale.
I'm trying to be a little bit tougher of a rater. I feel like I don't use the bottom end of the bell curve enough.
No, I definitely
Sure. Well, it's because of beers.
And that's what I always tell myself, but I don't know how true it is.
Yeah, listening back to episode 40, it's like, I can't believe I almost gave the Natter Day 7.5. That was 2.5 was definitely.
Yeah, so cool.
Yeah.
All right. So Chris, why don't you go next?
Me next? All right, cool. So this is exploding. Cool. How come it's always me?
I feel like it might be a you problem.
Yeah.
No, it's the beer. Beer's fault.
I feel like you don't know how to open a can.
Maybe not. I drink a lot of cans.
You try to exaggerate that popping.
Maybe I'm just so powerful that when I go to Shumbles.
Sorry, Chris, what are you drinking? The suspense is killing me.
So, sadly, I'm not drinking something from my great state of North Carolina. I'm drinking something from my old great state of Tennessee. This is
Tennessee.
Gotta Get Up to Get Down. It's by Wiseacre in Memphis.
Oh, nice.
It is a coffee milk stout, which being it's afternoon now, so but I need another coffee.
It's always stout season in Traverse.
It's always yeah. Weather has no bearing in Traverse, so I'm pretty excited. The smell is. I don't have it in glass, of course, but it's a little muted that I could tell in the can. Like, I was expecting more, sweetness and that nature. I don't get a lot, but again, it's out of a can, so that might not be the beer's fault.
Yeah, I mean, if we had cups.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the Traverse does not come with solo cups.
Oh, there's solo cups in the back.
Oh, well.
But let's see how it is.
Now, I don't know if you've had this before, but what are your thoughts on it?
I have not, and it's pretty well met, which is unfortunate for being the first beer I'm drinking today.
Yeah.
I guess second if you count the sips from.
Now, do you have a whole 6-pack of these at home, or would you get this,
No.
single can?
This is single can, and maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know, a little older, but I went to one of my local supermarkets and they did mix sixes.
Oh,
things.
yeah.
So I was
That's
just.
But it's a stout.
I
I mean,
that
stouts don't really go bad with
I
age.
know, it's true. That's true. Yeah, it's completely meh. I don't get a lot. I get a stout, but I almost get.
It's a little thin for a stout.
Yeah, it's a little thin. I don't get any of the milk sweetness out of it, and even the coffee isn't a great coffee. I mean, you guys are more.
Let me see if I concur with this opinion here. Ooh, I get strong coffee aroma here.
Okay.
Compared to the last beer that we tasted, I feel like this is a lot more aromas.
Well, there was no coffee in the vanilla milk stout.
I'm not saying coffee, just a lot more aroma. Well, I don't know. Oh, yeah. It kind of dies on you. The flavor starts good, but then it doesn't follow through.
I don't know. I expect more. Maybe you get hit with some flavor up front, but even the flavor up front, I'm a fan of it personally.
It definitely smells like a cold brew.
Yeah, I almost feel like if you had mixed those two beers together, you would get a better beer. They both have something that lacks.
I would do it the other way.
Ted, let's not pour beers in the car.
Oh yeah, also that. Remember,
pouring one can into another can is never a good idea. Doing it in the Traverse.
I think I personally like that. I think that beer is better than the one I'm drinking.
I do too, but I think that they're both 3 1/4.
Really?
I'd probably give that a 3.5. I think
Okay.
it was slightly better than this one.
Not me.
I feel like I drew the short end of the milk stout straw.
I mean, I'll trade with the rest of it, but no. I honestly, I think this would, like I was just saying, trying to be a little rougher, and it's completely meh. Meh to me is a 2.5. So
that's really don't.
Well, you just really swung the pendulum there, huh?
Yeah, you should really switch that.
Yeah, it's a 1.47.
You're gonna have a little bit less beer than.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's your bachelor party. You should be.
yeah, it's your bachelor party.
Even if you don't want to.
Can I cry if I want to?
Cry if you want to. Cry.
I mean, you can. No one's.
So I guess to complete our dark beer trio, which I didn't even realize we're doing.
Oh yeah, no. How about that?
No, I have Appalachian Mountain Brewery, A.M. North Carolina. Just their high country legend. All right, let's see here. Good. I get very little aroma at all. I can hardly hear.
Do you need some Flonase?
No, I don't think that's. Yeah, this is a very blasé order, I would say. Not a lot going on in here. It needs something. I'll tell you what. You got a coffee. This is just a porter.
Yeah.
And it's not. Let me know what you guys think.
When was the last time you had just a porter?
Well,
It's
1 second.
Right, but
it's been a minute, as Chris would say.
like most of the time, like when you go get a porter, like it's a special porter. It's like a vanilla
Or something
porter, or
else
like
like
a chocolate porter or something.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a normal porter.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I guess I'm going to do it right now.
Guess so.
Just smells like a beer. I'm kind of disappointed. Yeah, it's just a porter.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of just a porter.
No, and I know we've talked about the difference between stouts and blah blah blah. But this is the reason why I like stouts better.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's not bad, but it's just not.
You have to have the right porter to make it a special.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me a little bit of a brown ale. It's just like not a lot.
I can see that.
But for me, this is going to be my third 3 1/4.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking maybe like 3. I'll cement on 3.
See, and I'm going to flip flop. I'm going to give that a 2.5.
2.5. Yeah.
Because I don't think I would drink that again.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
to me,
It's not a bad beer.
All 3 of these beers are tied for 3rd place on today's episode. But yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Sorry, guys.
So I wanted to.
We can add in the special 4th beer of the Traverse.
4th beer of the Traverse. Well, let's finish the beers that we got and then get back in.
Okay.
So a little bit of a peek behind the curtain for all of our fans.
No, it's under the robe.
Part the
kimono.
kimono. This is the first time, obviously, we've been in the same. We started the podcast.
Yep.
And all we've done is record podcasts. This is our 4th podcast recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is.
In the 12 hours we've been together.
Yeah.
It's it's probably going to be the last one, I'm assuming, but we had to get these all out of the way.
Right. Well, one of them, the tape got eaten. That'll be lost to history.
We can all blame that on the runner of the laptop.
Yeah, and it was because I tried to help, and
it was a joint effort.
Yeah.
It was fine. It's fine.
One of them's going to be Patreon exclusive, which I'm excited about.
Yep, that'll be good.
For our Patreon. And one of them is an interview kit spot, or already got to. I
Yeah.
don't know. We'll find out what the order is.
Yeah, we don't really know yet.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been pretty funny. Like,
it's almost like we can't be friends without recording a podcast.
We never knew we needed it.
Yeah.
No. Well, it's one of those things where you make this hit podcast that people listen to, and you don't want to let the fans down. So we're doing this for you. It's your fault that we. That's our MO. So I was gonna say, Tud's looking at his phone, looking something up.
Do you think your ratings? No.
Oh, that's
a good off mic question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Was I not?
No,
probably not.
Brad asks, would our ratings be different if we had maybe instead of in a car around a table glass?
Well, even in the car.
In the car with the glass. I mean, there's a chance, but this is definitely not a great can. But there's some beers I'll crush out of it.
Yeah,
it's a nice session IPA.
Yeah.
But no, I think mediocre in general.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it might, but if anything, it might quarter something up.
You get the flavor no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. This is probably one of the first cans I drink out of a very long time, except for last night. But anyways, but yeah, I generally do drink my beers out of a glass, maybe, but I don't think it would be as much. It wouldn't make them like 4.5. So they're just okay. So here we go. Thank you to the Wi-Fi and the Traverse.
Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Traverse Wi-Fi.
We're gonna hit continue since we're traversing. I figured it might be a good spot to make some drinking laws for some of our hit segment called "Since We're Traversing."
I like that.
We might as well, while you're traversing our hit segment.
Yeah, maybe while we traverse. ... While we traverse.
While we traverse. There we go.
We're gonna find the North Carolina law that says you cannot drink in the car while somebody else is driving.
Well, that is 100% a law.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It wasn't a law in Montana until like 2008.
It's not a law in Connecticut.
You could drink as the driver until like 2008.
Oh, okay.
You could wave to a cop with beer in your
That is.
There's actually a law in Connecticut that says you can drink if you're not the driver.
Yeah.
Like it's physically on the books.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hashtag United States. But anyways, so we'll pick up at number 6, of course, is Massachusetts. Everybody knows that.
Coco.
And we'll go down, try and find what they have on. So, sadly, for whatever reason, Massachusetts holds a grudge against happy hour. Not only is that upsetting, but public drinking games are also not allowed.
What?
Yeah. And just to rub it in, Massachusetts also has a restriction on how many liquor licenses can be given to restaurants and bars.
I think that's pretty common, though.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But I think
Massachusetts has a lot of restaurants and bars.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Maybe the number of.
And I've gone to a happy hour in Massachusetts before. In Boston.
I don't know. Just not this.
Maybe they found a loophole.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe, was it called, like,
Happy Hour?
Red Sox game?
Happy Hours?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it was before a Red Sox game.
see, maybe it was because of the Red Sox game.
My contribution to Massachusetts, if you're at an event in Massachusetts,
Oh.
you're under 25,
Oh, my God.
you need 2 forms of ID.
Yep, the stupidest rule.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so dumb. I think it's happened to all. Like, oh, you can't get a beer. I'm like 24. Like,
Yeah.
Years.
Granted, I don't have to worry about. None of us have to worry about that except for the driver.
Except the driver.
Well, remember that.
would.
Well,
I have a pistol permit. Good.
I'm glad that we informed Brad though, so now he knows whenever the next Red Sox he goes to bring his passport.
Yeah.
Or his pistol permit.
Or
It's always in my wallet. So
Yeah.
we're good to go.
Down south, you just show your pistol permit.
Yeah.
You just, here's
You must be responsible enough.
Yeah, you must be. You're only 14. You know you.
Yeah.
So next on the list is number 7, which is Maryland.
Crab Cake Central.
Central.
Crab Cakes and football.
Terrible airport.
Interesting. Okay. So for us mere civilians.
No, wait. I just like the fact that you commented on it. None of us know the rule.
Yeah, I know. I have to prepare I don't just blindly go into reading. I go through it first and prep my brain.
Oh, I blindly read.
I know.
We know.
Yeah,
we all know.
We know. So for us mere civilians, there is a limit on how much alcohol bring back to the state of Maryland. However, active military returning home to Maryland can bring limitless alcohol back.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So if I'm on a road trip and I'm going through Maryland, I can't bring like cases of beer with me?
I think if you live in outside of Maryland. You can't bring that much back. That's how I understand.
How do they?
So we're superior people who don't live in Maryland. You can bring as much beer as you want.
True. I don't know. It's but if you're military, then as a thank you for your service, you can bring as much back to Maryland.
Well, now we know on Mozi Traverse.
So interesting enough, South Carolina is 8th. Probably would guess. I don't know why, but
Do you think they were named South Carolina?
I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe.
I do.
But they weren't. So if they, because obviously they joined first before North. I think North Carolina's like 12.
Well, I think they joined as part of Connecticut and they broke off.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I'm actually curious about this. Was Carolina at first, and then they split
My guess
to North
is
and South?
when they were drawing up the long colonies, like they had like Georgia and Carolina, and then they got it. The Carolina was too big and they moved south.
Megalina.
Yeah.
So South Carolina, in line with Kentucky, South Carolina doesn't allow alcohol to be sold on Election Day. Additionally, the state has a Francis Willard Day, the fourth Friday of October. All public schools are required to teach their students about Francis Willard, a major player in the passing prohibition laws and educating on rules of temperance.
That's funny. Wait,
Welcome to the South, folks.
yeah.
That's right.
No, I really like the idea of having a law where it's one day a year that everybody in school has to learn about a certain person. But I'm curious who you guys would pick. Who is the one person that everybody needs to learn about in your school?
Oh, okay. That's a good question.
How many times you're in school for 12 years? What about him?
I would teach them about me.
Okay.
I don't. No offense, Todd, but you've done enough notable stuff to make everybody learn about you.
No, that's what makes it great.
It's a very easy test for me to pass. It's just like a two-question true or false.
I mean, it would motivate me to have to
Does
do
Todd
better.
like beer? Yeah, true. Is his favorite beer Bud Light? True.
It would have to motivate me to be better because I'd have to
do notable stuff.
I'd have to do notable things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think mine would be Todd. But then again, people that I immediately came to mind were Peyton Manning and Jeff Gordon.
That's pretty good. Those are good answers.
I don't know, awesome people. My best friends. Oh yeah. We're BFFs. BFFs for life. Over.
Yeah,
I was about to say you're probably gonna have an actual good answer.
I think the non-funny answer would be whoever the current president. But I think there's probably some really historical weirdos like Rasputin. He's a weird dude. Read about Rasputin. That's my funny.
Okay.
I mean, Rasputin would be a good one.
Yeah. But I also wanted to say the not to sell alcohol on election used to be a thing. Is that everybody just get wasted? You wanted to, so you would just give free liquor if you vote by candidate.
Oh,
and
nice.
It was a huge thing. And actually, that's how Edgar Allan Poe died. He was found dead in the street, someone else's clothes on, because they would dress up in other people's clothes times.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Wow.
Maybe we should make people learn about Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
You went hard in pain. But you guys all should write in dawpodcast.com and let us know who you think should be taught about in school.
Yeah. There's got to be somebody better than that temperance guy.
Yeah, for sure. Especially since his law. We're up to number 9, New Hampshire.
Bag.
Oh, yes, it's a bag. I thought it was. Tud is currently playing a trash bag. A bag that fish. Why that's in the side?
We gotta put the trash.
It's traversing with us.
But it's here. It's traversing.
You can put the cans in.
It's our mascot. So New Hampshire, on a somewhat darker note, New Hampshire set upon itself to make more picnics in graveyards. Okay, so that one's...
I understand that law.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Would you want to go see, Great Aunt Lucy's grave and, people are, picnicking around her?
Well, I understand not wanting that, but I want to know why they had to make that a law. Is that a popular activity in New Hampshire?
Yeah.
They have nothing better to do.
Yeah.
They're well, I guess we'll just go to Grandpa.
We're going to the cemetery.
Yeah.
Get the basket.
I mean, if you showed up and somebody was throwing
A birthday party.
a frisbee over your grandfather's grave, I feel like you'd be a little bit offended.
Oh, absolutely. But who's we're playing ultimate down in the graveyard?
Yeah. Make sure you grab the Hennessy that was Pop's favorite.
Yeah. All right, so round it out for us,
All right,
Chris.
so 10, making through 150 states is Virginia, and in Virginia, while happy hour is legal, the state has very tight rules on what can be said about it publicly. Bars are allowed to say they have a happy hour, but are not allowed to post pricing anywhere outside of the establishment. Businesses are also not allowed to call it except happy hour. Sorry, Virginia won't put up with any clever puns. So that's probably what happened to Massachusetts. They were like Red Sox appreciate drinking hour or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And that's technically not happy. Virginia, that won't work.
You can only call it happy.
You can only call it happy hour and follow the
That's why Virginia does not have a pro sport.
Probably.
I didn't know that.
Did not?
Nope.
Good fact. Good Virginia fact.
Yeah, new fact of the pod. So there we go. We're through 1/5 of the states. We've traversed a little further today. We will continue to traverse the other 40. And we're only 2 away from North Carolina.
Woo!
Yeah, good.
Woo, 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 woo.
You know, here's an interesting question, and I don't know if I have an answer.
Okay.
What is the one fact you know that always makes people respond to you, quote unquote, and why the fuck know that?
I feel like...
Is this a new TUD segment where TUD finds Ask Reddit questions and asks them to the podcast?
Sure.
Yeah.
I have a lot of those facts that I probably shouldn't have.
Like where to hide a body.
I don't know the answer to that.
Back of the Traverse. We talked about it yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure I have it, but all the people I talk to have known me their entire life, so they're not like surprised at the things that I know
In a knowing
in
way.
a known way.
I think the most surprising thing you know would be all your Titanic.
That's exactly what I was thinking. The one that I thought of just off the top of my head is the 4th smokestack on the Titanic was there just visual, for aesthetics, because at the time, Mauritania's another ship, Cunard Line, had 3 smokestacks. It was 100 feet shorter than Titanic. So in order to make it brand Mauritania, they added 4 smokestack. It was basically just but yeah, that's just
Titanic
a big
facts.
middle finger.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's one of the weird Titanic facts that I know. But
I get asked that question a lot, but
okay,
This question was when I thought of this, I thought of you.
But nothing's really coming to mind. I just have a lot of random knowledge.
I have a lot of random.
Yeah.
What about you, Ted? You got anything?
Ask him any question about the Cowboys.
I mean, I probably know a lot of random useless facts too. I was just trying to go more along this question line, but the thread's kind of funny.
Welcome to the new segment where Todd reads
Todd
funny
reads
internet
Reddit.
things. Todd reads Reddit into a microphone.
Once upon a time.
Our hit segment, Todd. Yeah, so when I met Dana, it was through Match.com and all that stuff, and I read like a bunch of these websites and put something in your profile to make them like reach out first to send you basically how to trick women to going out with and or messaging you. And that was one of the things. Like I put so my profile said something. I like random facts, so send me one. And Dana reached out and sent me something. she probably remembers. And then I responded with that, which is not something that like everybody does. She's like, I think I've heard that before. So of course, why would?
I've always been curious about the story behind, in honor of Todd's bachelor party, Todd and Caitlin, how they met. They're
late. I was late for the first date.
You were?
Yeah. Yep. I was driving a 2002 Chevy Malibu, and
How was that one?
it decided to die in the parking lot.
Oh no.
Nice.
So I called her and I was like, "Hey, I'm really not blowing off our first date.
Where were you supposed to meet her?
Nomads Adventure Quest indoor location,
Like
not
a
the
mini
outdoor
golf
location.
place?
No, it's basically like Dave and Buster's without being Dave and Buster's.
Okay. Adult Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes, adult Chuck E. Cheese.
Also known as an arcade.
Yes.
How did it go? How did the first date go?
It went good. Obviously, we're getting married, so I would hope it went
Sometimes
well.
there's funny stories about like first dates going horrible.
I mean, being over an hour late for your first date is
That is pretty late.
pretty terrible.
And she waited.
She did wait.
Wow. So
She
that
did
must
wait.
have been a good sign.
Surprisingly, she waited.
Yeah, that's good.
You probably look mildly now.
Yeah. Set the tone.
Yeah. So we were, Dana and I met as well. Like, she was really busy at work, and so we had like many dates set up. It was like, and she like canceled on me like last minute, like 3 times, and we had one more date set up. I'm like, all right, if this girl blows me off one more time, I'm just like, it's fine.
I wouldn't have lasted 3.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, we talked a lot, and like, it's not like she like completely ghosted. Like, she kept texting, call, and talk on the phone and stuff like that. So that was back when I talked on the phone. Now I don't talk on the phone. And I was like, okay, one more. We ended up going to our favorite food establishment, Two Brothers Pizza, and we had.
That was your first date.
That was
Two Brothers.
Yeah, that was our first
way.
date. That was the first time I'd ever been there. Was that? And then many times I've drank over 200 beers at this.
Cemented.
Thank you, untapped for that knowledge.
That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that was pretty fun. I think our third date, we went on a hike, and I saw a baby snake out. So that was our third date, and I was 5. We got one more road broda.
All right.
One more road broda.
So, as we come to the close of the podcast, we're going to drink our final road soda called Longleaf India Pale Ale by Appalachian Mountain Brewery from Boone, North Carolina.
Yeah, that's the one I had. The same brewery.
Yeah.
It's the same pack, the same mixed 12-pack that all the other A and B beers came with.
Give us a lot of.
That's a really nice sign.
Good side.
Okay, so smells like an IPA, like a very traditional IPA.
Smell that.
Let's see what's in it. Never mind. We will not say what's in it because the can does not disclose.
There's an IPA inside that can. I'd almost bet on it.
Not a fan.
Tud says he loves it.
It's very bitter. It's a little bit too bitter for me. It's not. There's like no flavor.
Do you guys not like bitter? Because I think last
This-
time we were bad test.
No, I like that one.
Oh, you did like that.
This one's got it. This one is not. This one you can tell like it sat for a little.
It might have.
April 8th, 2019. So it's not that old.
It's not that old.
Yeah, it's pretty fresh.
It's just not my style.
A little peek behind the scenes.
Parting.
Parting the kimono again. Last night when we got in, Chris was picking us up after work. Chris worked second shift.
Yep.
So I waited for him at just like a airport hotel bar, which was kind of a sketchy walk along a dark road to get there.
A dark, busy road.
Surprisingly, a lot of places around airports aren't very welcome. But I had this beer there. So,
okay.
So yeah, and I've already, but that was what I gave it last night. How I said, yeah, it tastes the same. It's not bad. I like it. Okay. I know I just said 3 different things.
So this is a pretty just standard IPA. Nothing crazy. It is pretty bitter compared to some of the other ones. 7.1% alcohol, stronger than I anticipated. Yeah, I would say it's probably 3. I know Ted didn't like it.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a 2.25. I don't know if I'd ever do that.
Okay. Do you want to drink this one?
No.
No.
Okay.
We'll pass it back and forth. Our 3 handle and our frosty.
Here we go.
Even in the Traverse, we bring you frosty.
Right. Frosty mugs.
Wisdom.
Yeah. And I'm gonna reuse one from the tape podcast from Better Call Saul.
There you go.
Better Call Saul is a great TV show on Netflix. And I was a big fan of Breaking Bad. We talked about how it had a really good ending. And I resisted watching Better Call Saul a long time because it just felt like a shameless cash grab. But now that I started getting into it, I think it's better than Breaking Bad. And I'm normally not a fan of this excellent show. It's on Netflix. You should check out what's better there.
I don't know if it's better than Breaking Bad.
You don't think so?
I mean, Breaking Bad is probably the best TV show of all time.
Well, I think we said last night I had one of the best last 2 seasons probably.
Correct.
Of any show. But Better Call Saul has started off really, really tantalizing drama. Really hooked. It's got me by the hook. Yeah. Awesome. So who am I traversing this mug to?
Okay, so I'm also going to steal my handle, the garbage episode. And I know we all have a love of the greatest fast food restaurant on the planet, which is Chick-fil-A, but they have an app, and the app is amazing. You can place your order online, and skip the line if you go pick it up inside. You can drive, you gain a bunch of points, and you can exchange those for free Chick-fil-A items, or some of the best free items to get in the world. And probably the best part about it is just randomly, for no reason at all, they'll be like, here's a free sandwich. You're like, oh, sweet, thank you, Chick-fil-A.
You just get like a notification.
Yeah.
Like, come on in today if you want this thing.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, just because, here's free nuggets.
Just because we love you.
Yeah, because they do love you. And not to mention Chick-fil-A in general, they have like children's books, which my son likes. So, just
It's a good family-friendly restaurant. But there's always a really long line.
There's always a long line.
Which is
yes.
another great for the app that you can kind of cut them.
They have children's books like at them.
Yeah, like if your kid's under 3 or something, you don't want to, instead of getting the toy, you get the children. I mean, I'm sure, but my son enjoys it. It's generally about a bear. Figure it out. It's about a bear or a cow.
So we know that you live in the middle of nowhere.
I do.
How far is the nearest Chick-fil-A?
Probably like 15 minutes. It's in Statesville. It's on the other side, so it's like it's not too far. When I was driving back between Tennessee and North Carolina, I ate way too much Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Because it was like the best ever filmed.
It's funny because every time I go there after I've ordered while I'm waiting for I see the sign for like getting the app. You know what? I keep forgetting. But now that you podcast, I'll definitely download. Use that for my next.
Yes, very, very much. I'm a silver. So.
Ooh.
Yeah, which means I've just spent like way too much money at Chick-fil-A.
What's the highest level you can be?
It's red level.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I think you have to spend like 5. I'm on my way. We'll get there.
That could be pretty.
Yeah, I mean, if you eat with a significant other and son,
There's a chance we make it there this weekend.
there's a very high chance. I'm going to use my app.
We're going to spend $220.
We're gonna all download the app.
No.
No, we're all putting it on Chris's app. We're going to get him to red level.
I need red level.
Chris is paying for it.
That's-
Just FYI.
This is the newest. Okay, this is surprise. This isn't a bachelor party. This is a get Chris to red level at Chick-fil-A.
I like it.
Breakfast, chick-fil-a.
All right, take us home. Final.
So for my handle this week, I'm going to use. I'm sure you guys have all heard of Ridge Wallet. It is considered the most popular wallet in America currently. It's a metal wallet that open the window.
Opens windows.
He's just so excited about his Ridge wallet.
Oh,
So-
you have this one.
So
I hope so. He's going to make it a handle.
I guess that's true.
So my handle is a knockoff of the Ridge wallet called the Mozi.
Okay.
And I will tell you this.
Oh, is that an I? I thought that was an L. Mozi with an I.
Yep.
Got it.
We will add a link via our Amazon affiliate link. But this wallet is also basically the same as the Ridge wallet, where it's metal on both sides. It's RFID blocking, but unlike the Ridge wallet, where it has either a cash strap or a money clip, it has both the cash strap and the money clip.
Oh.
And
Which do you like better? The cash strap?
I use them both.
He has money in both of them.
He likes to have the cash strapped on.
Usually, I use the money clip for the money because it's a little bit sturdy, and my more popular cards go on the outside.
Okay. I just like use it so that you can, whenever anybody asks you to compare something, just say you're strapped for cash.
So unlike the Ridge wallet, which is like $72 or $105,
What?
the Mozi is a cool $34.99.
I still not pay that much.
And it's very slim. It's very awesome. I recommend everybody if you're thinking
It
about
looks
buying.
very sleek. Just showing us. I mean, you look like a very professional businessman.
I will tell you if you're planning on going to buy the Ridge wallet, screw that. Buy the Mozi instead. And the Mozi comes with a keychain as well that's made out of carbon fiber, just like this wallet.
So you can attach it to a belt.
Correct.
Ah,
Kill somebody with it.
there you go.
Stuff
Okay.
in the back of the Traverse.
Wallets are a thing that are like very important. And I used to have one of the crappy trifold wallets that I had forever, and now I have this like more sleek one I really enjoy.
Basically the same idea though. It's minimal. It's
Not metal.
minimal profile.
Yeah.
That's the.
And I like. There you go. I like it. The only issue is this metal clip.
It's a cash clip.
It's a cash clip, but it will eat holes in your pants in your back pocket. So I always have to make sure it's facing my buttocks. So
And not your buttocks.
yeah, because if it's in my back pocket, it'll eat a hole in my back pocket. So, but yeah, that's a good pro tip.
That's a good handle.
Yeah, I'm
I like
always
that one.
I'm always looking for a decent one.
And so with that, thank you all for listening. We're going to give quick shout-outs to the beers that we've all drank on this podcast. Going first with Gotta Get Up to Get Down by Wise Acre Brewing Company out of Memphis, Tennessee.
Can you sing it, please?
Gotta get up to get down.
So I'd like to thank Highland Brewing in Asheville for their seasonal Midnight Summit Vanilla Milk Stout.
And I'm going to thank AMB for their porter, High Country Legend, as well as the AM Long Pale Ale.
As always, please make sure you go on to all social media and follow us. That's Facebook, Instagram, and Untappd at DAWF Podcast. Make sure you hashtag follow the email at dawfpodcast@gmail.com. We're running short on emails, folks, so make sure you're sending all your general thoughts in spite of Obert's reluctance to receive them. All you have to know is that with every email you send that's your general thoughts, Obert hates it even more. And to those who hate Obert, make sure you keep on email. Special shout out to James Vakovic at James Vakovic Designs for our awesome three-handled mug of wisdom that is on our logo. Make sure you guys are going on and subscribing to Patreon. It can be as little as $1, I think, right? Or is it even less?
Yeah, we're gonna be putting up some cool stuff. We have some grand plans. But
We already talked about when we recorded this
yeah,
trip.
and that's just in the last 12 hours.
Yeah.
But we do have some other bigger things that we're trying to workshop. So get in while the getting's good. So
Make sure that you guys are going and using our Amazon affiliate link, obviously for the Mozi Ridge wallet. That will be linked there. But we'll also have a general link up. So anything you guys want to buy, anything really expensive or really cheap on Amazon, just make sure you're using that as your Amazon.com link. And with that, my name is Tug.
my name's Chris.
And I'm Obert. And remember, if you're drinking alone, do it with friends.
In a Traverse.
Yeah.
Wait, we're together. Okay.
I'm the party.
Party.
I hope you saw that.